Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining our Chan class for U.S. time. What a cold morning, huh? It's freezing in the Buddha Hall. This is inhuman. Oh, I don't know about this. I'm getting too old. I can't take this anymore. Anyone has any problems? Actually, it's perfect for meditation. When it's cold, it really helps your concentration. You can easily, eventually, develop the ability to heat up your body when it's that cold. Okay? Have no worries as long as your core is warm. Okay, your legs may be warm, the legs may be cold, the hands may be cold, but as long as your core, the navel, that general area there, is warm, you're fine. There's nothing to worry about. You cannot catch a cold at all. Okay, so keep your core warm. That's the main thing. That's why you should wrap up your legs and wear another layer on your upper body to keep it warm. But the core here has to be warm. That's all. That's all that matters. Okay? You could save a lot of electricity by enduring the cold a little bit. Okay. What shall we talk about today? It's a lot more going on than you realize. I don't know you tuned in last night. I was telling the Asian Chan class that I had a case of hiccup when I came to the Chan class last night. It became increasingly worse. When I started, just before I started, it became pretty loud. And so I said, well, I can't have meditation and have a hiccup at the same time. So I fixed myself. I use my skills to enter samadhi within 10, 15 seconds, and it went away. Right? So I brag about it. And guess what? This morning, about half an hour before we started, I got a severe case of hiccup again. I was working, and then just about half an hour before, about 8:30 or so, the hiccup came back. Stronger than this time, okay? 20% stronger. And so I said, okay, I can fix it. So I started fixing it. I said, wait a minute. There's a pattern here. Because I said, if I don't fix it, I'd be so embarrassing. I bragged about it yesterday and today. I can't fix it anymore. And I realized, it dawned on me, of course. It's on purpose. They're trying to embarrass me. So instead of fixing myself, entering samadhi, I struck the ghost, the demon. One strike. And it went away. It's a lot faster than fixing yourself, you see? Yeah. And you guys are so blissfully ignorant how difficult it is, how many obstructions and obstacles you have in your spiritual practices. They are constantly watching you to find ways to thwart your progress, make you lose faith, make you not believe in yourself. Never mind about believing in others. You don't even believe that you can do it. That's the worst. Okay? Keep that in mind. It's Chan class for the Americans, the U.S., therefore you talk about U.S. stuff, no more Asian stuff. Huh? Okay. What's the nature here in the U.S. culture? Competition. Yeah? Yes or no? Oh, we excel in competition. We love to compete. Okay, at least I like to compete. Since very early age, I went to French high school, so I realized that I wanted to be better than the French. And here, I realized that the Americans have so much diversity that it's even more competitive. The French actually are sort of like, how shall I say it? What's the appropriate word? They are sort of like look down upon the Vietnamese, the Asians, the Indians, and so forth. They think they're superior, okay? So like they're kind of imperialist. And I don't know why, but when I was younger, I was really enamored with the French culture, okay? But, and then I came to America and realized that the Americans are much savvier, much more competitive than the French. They believe they're better, they're superior. I have some pale-faced people here. Is that true? I'm speaking. If I'm out of, a line, please tell me. Yes, 8. See, I have a response right away.
Oh, which one? 8?
You don't think so? You don't think. That's very good. Yeah, it's working.
It's on?
Yeah, it's.
Sorry. I don't think we think we're superior. I think there's a prevailing concept that we have better ideas.
Yeah, you better.
And ideas are only as good.
You think you know better than us.
Ideas are only as good as the people that are working them out. And with the Yankee industrialism.
No. You believe you know better than the rest of the world.
No, better than the French.
That's for sure. That's easy. Come on. It's not just you think you better, you know better, but it's also one thing that really makes you stand out is that you set yourself out to prove it. You earn it. This is American culture. We earn it. If we believe in something, we make it happen. We don't just talk about it. And we stay ahead of the competition. Yeah? This society is so competitive. You compete. Okay? And also what's wonderful about this is that we leave room for everyone to be themselves. And the one thing that's very, very nice is that there's the worship of the individual. We tolerate it. It's so beautiful. Okay? But the top of the heap, you believe you know better and you're out to prove it, day in and day out. And this is American culture that I really respect and have so much admiration for it. You quietly make yourself better, and then you stay ahead of the competition. That's a culture. Whereas the Asians tend to rest on their laurels, the French, the British not as much as the French, but they rest on their laurels, on the past glories. French Empire, Spanish Empire, and so forth. Even Great Britain has that problem as well. They still have this king thing. Oh my God. Well, it's one of the most ludicrous thing to have is a king. Emperors, I can buy that, like an American emperor. Yeah. But kings? The British king, look, the current one is so weak. Why don't I like it? It's because it's inherited. It's nonsense. In our culture, you must deserve it. Otherwise, get out. Okay? The cream rises to the top in our culture. The British just have to be born into it. And King Charles is so weak his entire life. That's what happens to people who have too much privilege. They never had to struggle. Anyway, Chan culture is what? We make you struggle. And as long as you don't quit, you get better and better and better. That's the spirit of Chan. This is why I respect the Koreans so much. Believe me, because they are fearless. The more I challenge them, the more they rise to the occasion. They're not afraid. Okay? But they have a weakness. I'm not going to tell them. So that we are ahead of them. Okay, it's the French, because I came up from that environment. I knew that's how they treated us. They're like colonists. Vietnamese called thực dân. I don't know how to translate that into English. Anyone knows? Thực dân? No? Go ahead home. What's thực dân?
Master ChatGPT say colonizer, colonialism.
Yeah, colonist. Yeah, the American culture is we make ourselves better. This is us. Okay, here. This is why I'm so proud to call our Chan American Chan, because we make ourselves better. Our Chan gets better and better and better. Period. There's no excuses. Okay. Whereas, unfortunately, for my early exposure to the French culture, because I went to a French high school and so forth, aspired to go to France and so forth, but it didn't happen. Lucky for me, is that they fail to improve themselves. They're more concerned about suppressing others. Whereas we don't mind that you improve, because we want to make sure we stay ahead of you. That's all. There's a difference in attitude, in value systems. Okay? Well, I just lost a lot of French cultivators. It's just gossiping. It doesn't mean anything. French people, moi, je vous aime. I love you. Love France. I love the French culture. Louvre is the best place on earth to me. Okay, and French butter, oh, and cheese, oh my God. And Dom Perignon, $254 at Costco nowadays. Such a steal. Buy it before it triples in price. Okay, anyone wants to discuss anything? Has anything they'd like to, they're curious about? Okay. Again, you're not afraid, okay? Our Chan, American Chan, is not afraid of any other Chan. We compete. We will be better than you. fair competition. Yes, 9. Go ahead.
Before Metaphor Master. So I want to ask you a question. Like there are wealthy businessman in Vietnam. He's like a king of coffee. And recently he opened a meditation retreat. He also the meditation practitioner. And he opened meditation retreat. And his slogan is coffee and meditation. So my question is that like when we drink coffee and meditate, is it like contradict to the Chan meditation basic?
Good question. He's Buddhist, right?
Yeah, he Buddhist, yeah.
The last thing I want to do is offend a Buddhist meditator who's rich. Okay? But on the other hand, I have a big mouth. So, okay. Does he own Trung Nguyên, for example, coffee shop?
Nguyên, yeah, he like
Trung
Nguyên owner, yeah.
You're making it difficult for me to be honest.
So he very spiritual, yeah.
Okay. We doing a similar thing. My Korean students started this thing called Chan and tea at the tea shops, and they're very, very active. Lots of people there. They're helping a lot of people in Korea, so we're doing a similar thing. Personally, this is a fact. Personally, my body rejects coffee because I know that it's not good for my body. Okay, and the more I meditate, the more my body is repulsed by coffee. Tea is okay because the Chan masters like Master Xu Yun, Master Shinhua, maybe, I'm not sure about Master Shinhua, but a lot of, in the Chan halls, they serve tea during the Chan Qi, okay? So it's helping the Chan practice. And I find it to be true. This morning at 6, I heated up some leftover tea about 3 days ago, and I drank it. It didn't hurt my meditation at all. Okay. Whereas if I drink coffee, it has side effects that's not good for your nervous system, for my nervous system. That's what I can tell you, because I'm no doctor. I can only go with how my body reacts to it. My disciples, quite a few of them, especially the Korean ones, they're all coffee addicts. Jumi, are you a coffee addict? What happened to her?
마스터, 저는 지금 산호세에 있고요.
She's in San Jose. Okay.
네, 산호세에 있고 저는 마스터 법문을 듣고 나서 커피를 마시지 않아요. 네, 1년에 한 번, 2번 마셔요. 정말로. 네.
Master, I'm in San Jose right now, and
Why?
왜 산호세 갔냐?
What did you do? Did Master Z told you to go to San Jose?
아니요, 마스터지는 제가 산호세에 가도 된다고 했습니다.
Master Z only said that I can go to San Jose.
How do you get to San Jose?
자고 일어났더니 산호세에 있었어요.
I slept and I woke up and
No.
was at San Jose.
No. How did you go to San Jose from San Francisco? Who drove you?
사실은 어제 법장사 법당에서 꽃 오퍼링 작업을 같이 하고 한 러이 티엔이랑 같이 법장사에서 산호세로 이동했습니다.
Last night I was working on the flowers in Dharma Treasury Temple, and then I moved with Han and Loy.
Oh, you came back with them. Okay.
네.
Okay, so what's your question?
Master,
네.
after listening to your Dharma talk, I don't drink coffee anymore. I only drink like 1 or 2 times a year.
Yeah.
그리고 마스터 말씀하신 대로 제가 인식을 하게 된 게 우울증 공격을 느꼈을 때 제가 카페인을 원하더라고요. 그래서 이게 우울증 공격의 또 다른 한 버전이다라는 걸 인식하게 돼서 더더욱 커피를 마시지 않게 됐습니다. 감사합니다, 마스터.
So this is how I recognized when I had a depression attack, I look for the caffeine. So
There you go. Because caffeine also fuels your depression. That's what many people don't realize. Alcohol and caffeine adds to your depression. Okay.
네, 맞습니다. 그 우울증의 디프레션의 여러 사인 중에 하나가 알코올과 카페인과 그레이튼 컨벤션 만트라가 제대로 되지 않고 잠이 오는 것이 우울증의 공격을 제가 인식하게 됐던 여러 가지 사인 중에 하나였습니다. 감사합니다, 마스터.
yeah, one of the signs of depression is that I seek for alcohol or coffee. And then when I do Great Compassion mantra, it doesn't go smoothly and I start to feel sleepy. So I started to recognize it. So thank you, Master.
Yeah. So I feel because I have no medical facts, no medical evidences, but I feel from my observation, my body and how my students related to me, their challenges in meditation and coffee, and I opened my big mouth and said, it's pretty bad for you. And to me, coffee is a good thing if you do socially. It tastes good, especially Vietnamese coffee is so good. Whether it's hot coffee or with ice cubes. They're excellent and they're gaining popularity throughout the world. And so this Vietnamese businessman is in a very good place. And the last thing I want to do is offend him. But I happen to believe that coffee is very bad for you. It's very bad for meditation. And it's great for socializing. Because here in the U.S., when we approach a woman, what happened to Nacho? We approach a woman, we ask, how about coffee later? Huh? I buy you coffee. It's cheaper than dinner or lunch, let's face it. Okay? So to me, that's the only acceptable thing is when you buy coffee to a woman. I'm kidding. You gotta have fun. Just because you do chant doesn't mean you have to deprive yourself of all the funs in the world. Okay? Can you imagine what happened to Nacho? I'm trying to get Nacho to learn to get rejected by more women. Imagine that you invite a woman to coffee, and she agrees, and you go to coffee with her, and she orders coffee, and you order tea, and you look so weak. Come on, wrong time, okay, to be right. It's okay to be weak. I mean, to be wrong and have fun, okay? Anyway, clearly his meditation skills are very low. That's why he's not aware of the detrimental effects that coffee has on your body, okay? And it's good that he's promoting meditation. So it's sort of like half-assed from American perspective, because if he were more knowledgeable, he'd be promoting Chan instead of Hinayana meditation. Chan meditation, we know better. It's not good for the body. Actually, some of my disciples, like this woman here, she was old, and she's no longer with us. She was a fourth stage Arhat, and she was driving her to San Jose from here, and we stopped by Casa de Fruta about 7 in the morning, and we were sleepy, and I got some coffee. This is a long time ago, 10, 15 years ago, and she had some coffee too, and she was shaking like crazy, and my mind was shaking. My body wasn't shaking, but my mind was shaking. It was like that inside. So it tells you, it tells me that it's so bad for your nervous system. Anyway, and that's the nature of the thing. These people, they have good intentions, and people like Buffett, like him and so forth, they have good intentions, but they don't know better. That's why they're promoting the inferior dharmas, okay? And yeah, we may offend a lot of people, but we're supposed to speak up as spiritual practitioners, spiritual leaders, tiny spiritual leaders. We're supposed to speak what we know. Whether you believe it or not, it's not that important, okay? Because eventually it will be clearer to people. Like I try to tell my Korean disciples, reduce your coffee consumption, switch back to tea. Tea is very expensive, more expensive than coffee, okay? There's a lot less harmful to your nervous system than coffee. Coffee is very bad for you, okay? Yes, 8.
Master, we could add also that coffee is high in acidic content, and it's very upsetting to a stomach that already generates a lot of acid. I found out the hard way, so
Tea too.
I love it, but I cut it out.
Tea too is very, very bad for your stomach as well. It has things there, okay? But when you meditate, it's not a big deal. All right. Coffee is more addictive than tea. Tea is not addictive, but coffee is very, very addictive because my Korean disciples, I know some of them, they're so addicted to coffee. They say, yeah, I want coffee. That kind of thing. Doesn't matter what I say, I still want coffee. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, Master, we have a few YouTube questions.
Yes.
One is from Robin Sandalwood. She says, Master, is there a particular reason why the medicine master Buddha Dharma is in decline? This is particularly odd to me, given Manjushri Bodhisattva's vows in the sutra.
The Buddha Dharma is strong only if it can deliver. Our chant class is still growing steadily is because the practitioner, the people who practice it, get results for real for themselves. This is how we've been operating the last 20 years, one person at a time. You get more out of your meditation than any other method. Okay, so it's about results. And that's why you believe in chant. And if you stop practicing chant for a week or 2 weeks, for a month, you see a huge drop in your energy level, in your well-being, physical and mental. No two ways about it. Okay, so it delivers. We deliver. The method has to deliver. It has to be good for you, good to you. That's why people believe in chant, and the American chant is gaining popularity not just here, but all over, especially online audience. We have a stronger and stronger online audience, okay? And Medicine Master Buddha Dharma has been losing steam even since in China. The Medicine Master Buddha Dharma in China have been losing grounds. Master Xinhua came here. He didn't really promote Medicine Master Buddha Dharma that much. But the nature of Medicine Master Buddha has a visible part and an invisible part. A visible part is that he promises you to give you a good life, meet your needs, and in particular, healing of your illnesses. And what happened to the Taiwanese temples I've been to, the Vietnamese temples, and the Chinese temples, and Japanese temples, and Korean temples, and so forth, when they teach the Medicine Master Buddha Dharma, there's very little responses. Because the bottom line, Medicine Master Buddha says is that if you're sick and you're not well, come to me, I will help you. You will find relief. And so the Buddhist faithful have always come to the temples to ask for help. I've been to a temple in Irvine where I went into a hall for Medicine Master Buddha, and it's lined up with this Chinese temple, big temple, quite nice, and all the walls are lined up with their plaques, paper plaques, and whatever plaques they have, and I was there, and a woman came in, and she was asked, getting 2 plaques. Paper plaques on the wall. So I asked her, I was curious, why are you getting these plaques? Did they work for you? She says, no, I see nothing, but it's our tradition to offer plaques. And try to tell young people to do that. Young people are much more Americanized nowadays. They said, what's in it for me? What do I get for this? They're more transactional. Okay, the younger Asians are more transactional. If I do this, what do I get out of it? Okay, and so that's why the Medicine Master Buddha Dharma has been dying slowly, decaying slowly, and that's the way it is. Even at my master's temple, there's no responses. I used to send people with cancer to them. And they're smart, like I used to be. Yeah. They would say, I would not help you because I don't need to help you. I don't need your money. Okay. Number 2, I'm not willing to pay the price for helping you. You're not paying me enough to help you. So that's the nature of Medicine Master Buddha Dharma, is that you need to deliver results. In order to deliver results, you need to pay the price for that. And most monks and nuns are not willing to pay the price anymore. That's why. Next question.
Yeah, the next question is from Vicky Sprout. She said, hello, Master. When we are in samadhi, are we using up our blessings?
No, you're creating blessings. If you use blessings to enter samadhi, it takes blessings for you to enter samadhi. It takes blessings for you to stay in samadhi longer. But as you are in samadhi, you're creating tremendous blessings yourself. This is how you replenish it. This is so clever. Okay, you use blessings to enter samadhi, to practice Chan, and then as you practice Chan and you enter samadhi there, you will create even more blessings than before. That's why you come out ahead. But you need blessings first for you to be able to enter samadhi. Case in point, or everyone who learns meditation, and this is not what the Hinayana teachers tell you, That's why the Vietnamese, the Thai, and the Tibetan, you name it, they don't quite understand. When you practice meditation, the first goal for you is to enter first dhyana. Once you enter first dhyana, you have a taste of dhyana, of bliss, and you say, wow, this is nice. It would be such a nice complement to my sensual pleasures, whether it's drinking French wine or champagne or eating birria tacos, al pastor, all those tacos. Those are very, very nice, very complementary in a sense. You enjoy your sensory pleasures, but then you also experience something that's blissful as well, so that transcends your sensory pleasures. Okay, this is why when you practice meditation, all the meditation students must be aware of that, is that you need, the first goal you have is to enter first dhyana. Not just meditation, whether you recite the Buddha's name, when you recite mantras, you do Tibetan, you do Japanese mantras, it doesn't matter. You need to enter first dhyana. Once you got that, then you say, wow, this is so special. Okay? And it gets better. As you get higher and higher, the bliss increases. More and more and more. Okay, so that's why meditation practitioners, students, newcomers should be aware of that, should be reminded of that when you come to our classes. Again, for you, all of you instructors and teachers, you should remind them, you have the chance to come here and learn meditation from us. Okay, one goal in mind is whatever we tell you to do, okay, whatever we advise you to do, you need to have this first milestone, enter first dhyana. All right? How do you enter first dhyana is the next question. Okay, you enter first dhyana by blessings. It takes blessings for you to enter first dhyana. Without blessings, you cannot. So, for example, when we teach you to cross your legs and you struggle so much, what's happening to you? When you endure the difficulties, the difficult training, you're creating a lot of blessings, believe it or not. And that's why many of you cannot get into full lotus, but because you're willing to struggle, okay, and undergo the training, all of you enter first dhyana, because that process there, the way our training process helps you create blessings. There's no substitute for it, okay? You have, in order, again, I repeat for you, in order for you to enter first dhyana, you need blessings. That's all you need to do. So we need to do things to create blessings. Okay, whether you cross your legs, whether you do things to generate blessings for yourself, generate merit and virtue for yourself, like helping others, okay, go in a soup kitchen, whatever, okay, or help an old lady cross the street, okay, all those contribute towards your blessings. And when you have enough blessings, you will enter first dhyana, and you say, wow, this is nice. I'd like to have more of this. It's real. And you're able to generate it yourself. You don't need anything else. Don't need anyone else. Okay? It's a skill that you can carry with you lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. That's how important it is. And don't stop there. Go further. Okay, so that's why all of you, when you learn meditation or when you teach meditation, okay, especially to newcomers, remind them of that. As long as you're here, I want you to get this message. Okay, get into first dhyana, at least. And if you're there already, you've been practicing for a long time, reciting Buddha's name, get higher level of samadhis because you will feel better. You'll be happier. You'll be healthier. All the good things. Okay? Anyone else? No more? No more questions? Yes, too.
Thưa Thầy, con chỉ muốn nói về cái vấn đề mà nãy Thầy nói, vấn đề mà cái bài vị của Dược sư đó Thầy. Là bà xui con là mẹ của Charles á. Khoảng mấy tháng trước bà bị bệnh cao máu trên khoảng 250 mấy luôn. Thì lúc đó đi vào nhà thương cứ đi vô đi ra như vậy khoảng 200 mấy. Lúc đó là bà đi vô đi ra nhà thương khoảng 4-5 lần á. Mà nhà thương cũng không biết là bà bị cái gì luôn. Thì lúc đó về mới đầu thì bà đi vô khoảng 3 lần thì Charles có khuyên bà là hãy ngồi thiền á, thì bà không có tin. Bà nói bà không có tin, bà không có chịu làm. Xong mà tại vì bản thân của bà là một người y tá, một người nurse. Thì lúc đó Thùy mới thỉnh cho bà cái bài vị 3 tháng. Và sau đó thì sau 4-5 lần vào nhà thương thì bà trở về nhà thấy không được kết quả, uống thuốc không được luôn. Thì lúc đó bà chịu ngồi thiền. Sau khi thỉnh cái bài vị xong thì bà chịu ngồi thiền. Và sau đó bà đã nhẹ bệnh, cái máu của bà nó đã tụt xuống bình thường. Và bây giờ bà vẫn tiếp tục ngồi thiền mỗi lần như vậy là được 15 phút. Bà là đạo Công giáo. Dạ. Con chỉ muốn chia sẻ thôi, cái bài vị Dược sư rất là hay. Và chính bản thân con cũng vậy. Mỗi lần con bị bệnh á, giống như con sẽ ngồi trì chú Dược sư khoảng 108 lần. Thì sau đó con sẽ toát mồ hôi ra, da cái căn bệnh của con cũng nhẹ. Cũng như mới vừa rồi con bị chích ngừa cái tay bên trái con á, mà nó 108 lần. Và sau đó thì sẽ toát mồ hôi và cảm thấy nhẹ người, nhẹ bệnh, bớt bệnh. Và mới vừa rồi con cũng chích ngừa bị cái cánh tay trái nó đau. Và nó đau qua bên cái lưng của con luôn, nó bị lối, nó tức và nó khó thở. Con không có lễ Phật được. Và con rất là buồn, con nói con mới có ý nghĩ là lúc mà đúng là vô thường, lúc mà mình lễ Phật được thì mình phải ráng cố gắng lễ. Để những lúc mình yếu, mình đau thì mình sẽ không lễ Phật được, mất đi cái phần cơ hội. Và sau đó con đã nhất định đứng lên, đau cỡ nào con cũng quỳ lại xuống cho nó tức lối. Con nói cho mày chết luôn thì con lại một hồi và trì Dược sư. Sau đó thì con đỡ bớt rất là nhiều. Con cảm ơn Thầy đã nhắc nhở cho chúng con để mà biết niệm trì chú Dược sư và tu tập cái pháp môn Dược sư. Rất là có ý nghĩa. Con cảm ơn Thầy và con muốn chia sẻ với đại chúng điều này thôi. A Di Đà Phật.
Hello, Master. I just wanted to talk about a matter. So, when you relate the story about Medicine Master Plaque, my daughter's mother-in-law, which is Chirag's mother, so a couple of months ago, she have high blood pressure. It's go up to 200 or more. So then she usually frequents the hospital 4 to 5 times, and but then could not know what to do. So Jurat also advised her to learn and to meditate, but she does not believe. She doesn't want to do so because she herself is a nurse. So at that time, Thuy requested temporary 3 months medicine master plaque, and so after 4 to 5 times and entering the hospital for about a month with all of the medicine, but could not produce a result for her. So then she started to learn and meditate, and so gradually her blood pressure fall back to normal. So then since then she started to sit regularly, and I just wanted to share this story about the miracle that happened with the medicine master Buddha plaque. And one time that many times I was sick, I sat and recite medicine master mantra 108 times. After that, I sweat out and my body feel better, and I become less sick. So just recently, I also have vaccination on my left arm, and somehow my arm hurt and it go all the way to my back, and I feel suffocated. I could not breathe well. I have a short breath, so I saw myself that life is so impermanent, and I could not even bow to the Buddha. But then somehow I try my best to bow, because I feel like if I'm sick like this, I will lose the opportunity to do so. So then I stand up and I try. I don't care about my body. If it's die, it's die. So then after that, I recover a lot from bowing and reciting the medicine master Buddha's name. So with the medicine master Buddha Dharma, they bring a lot of meaning to me, and I just wanted to share this with the Great Assembly.
Thank you for sharing your experience, your positive experience with us. In general, our experience has been that many people have good responses from the medicine master Buddha. And I'm very pleased with that. And I hope more and more of you will share more of your personal benefits as well, because I declared that I would like to revive medicine master Buddha Dharma, especially here in America. The Asians, they gave up on it already. And here in America, we're starting out, so I want to make it stronger here. And again, my attitude is very simple. People believe because it works. There's no excuses. You cannot make excuses. The medicine master Buddha Dharma is very, very challenging, because he says you have illnesses, you have issues, mental and physical issues. You can get help from medicine master Buddha. So through that Dharma there. And unless we deliver, no one's going to believe. That's the case in Asia nowadays. There's no responses whatsoever. Okay? And so we're having some responses, a lot of responses. I'm very pleased with that. I hope more and more of you will benefit from it and take advantage of it. And I commit to you that after I'm done, your responses from medicine master Buddha will not be diminished. Okay, I want to make sure that the medicine master Buddha Dharma survives me. It does not depend on me at all. Okay, that's what it's about. Yes, 3.
Good morning, Master Amitofo. Sorry if this question already answered, but I want to ask, so once Master's given the analogy that our mind is kind of an open house, and then the guests could come anytime they want. So these guests will cause troubles. So I want to ask, is there any way we can, lock the house and give some sign of like beware of dogs so they don't come into the house? The context is sometimes I would realize the attack and then cross my leg and sit it out and then endure it until it's gone. And then my question comes is like Master gave us all these tool bags of what we can use, recite mantras, things like that. But I think I still very early, so I don't know where's the appropriate time to use the mantras. So that's why I want to ask, when should we use what? Thank you, Master.
Okay. You should not be afraid. You should not live so scared that people will come to your house. Many of them are able to come to your house because they have the right to. For example, your bank who owns your mortgage and come to the house. The agents can come into your house. Okay? Your relatives, your friends can come to the house. So many people are able to come to your house. Okay? And that's life. Nothing to be afraid of. For example, snakes can come into your house. Anyone? Huh? Cockroaches can come to your house. You cannot stop them coming. That's the nature of cohabiting in society. We have exposures to others. There's no need to be afraid of. Instead, use it to develop skills. The one thing that we teach you about Chan is you should not have to live scared. Scared is for weak people. When you learn Chan, you become stronger and stronger because you become less scared. Okay? You'll be taught skills and you're given tools to defend yourself. They come to your house. I told you this morning about my hiccups. You dare come to my house and cause trouble for me. Be prepared to pay the price because I have tools to harm you, to hurt you. And this is a time where I use my tools for experiments. You dare come to my house. Now I feel entitled to see how good my weapons are. I have many weapons, okay? And this is a time for me to try them out. Welcome to my home. Okay? I hope you stay as long as you like. Okay? Have no fear. There's no need to be fearful. Fearful for weak people. You know, one of the things that you see that your Chan skills are developing properly is you become less and less fearful. Okay? And we develop, furthermore, we develop wisdom by learning to solve problems, not by hiding, stick your heads under the sand and then, no, don't come to me, no, I don't want any problems. Okay? We selectively allow problems to come in. Even here at the temple, your troublemakers will be allowed to harass you if it's helpful to your practice. When it's too much for you, you get protection. When it's good for you, you'll be allowed. They'll be allowed to harass you. Okay? Have no fear.
Thank you, Master.
Fun. It's a fun thing. You know, if they dare come in here, hey, be prepared to get beaten up, have the legs chopped off, fingernails pulled out, we do all kinds of fun things. We need opportunities to test our weaponry, okay? And we justify in defending our homes, okay? So welcome to America. Yeah.
We have a YouTube question from Diego Alfonso.
Yeah.
It said, Amitofo Master, are there any guidelines for us to know when we are at first dhyana, ninth samadhi, first ground, etc.? Thank you, Master.
You're a student. You don't need to know that. When you become a teacher, then eventually, hopefully, when you're good enough, you're high enough, then that skill needs to be transferred to you so that I personally feel that I can't help you unless I know where you are and what you need to do next to get to the next level. So it's a teacher's skill set. It's not for you students. Okay? The Chan teachers will be trained properly. And when they're good enough, they'll be taught. Okay? I started teaching some of my disciples already. Yes, 5. Quickly. We have to go to lunch.
Yes, Master. I was just going to ask if I sort of felt like sitting longer here, like until tomorrow, but that also just really struggling with sleepiness. I don't know if it's of benefit to sit here longer, just from, I sort of feel just crossing my legs and being here should be helpful, but then I'm just sleeping a lot. I don't know if is it a good thing for me to do, or should I get up and do something else?
You asking me? Sleep is good.
It's been quite challenging in trying to right now find a better living solution for my parents and being away from the temple, but so I'm just trying to struggle with how to deal with the sleepiness. Just in general, waking up in the morning is very hard, but almost any time I meditate also it's very easy to just fall asleep.
Yeah, you have to deal with it. You have to struggle with it. Okay? You still don't get it, do you? After all these years, you still don't get it. Struggle is good. Struggle away. That's what makes a man out of you. Struggle. All right, stop here today. Thank you, everyone. Let's go to lunch.